Hi Laura. How are things going? What kind of reception are you getting from people when you prove to them, with a Kenyan birth certificate, that Obama was actually born in Kenya, and not in Hawaii as he claims?
Well, Ryan, this has been really tough. Many people that I have talked to just don't want to believe the truth, that Obama is a total fraud. They also just don't want to believe that the mainstream media has been covering for him the existence of a major conspiracy, right here in the United States of America, is just too big and scary a concept for many people to grasp.
That's exactly what I have encountered. Many people know he often just doesn't act like an American. It's really weird and frightening. They also know he is doing a lot of political and economic damage to the country. However, they are either too afraid, or too preoccupied, to actually do anything to correct the problem. They just want to wait and vote him out of office in the 2012 elections.
Right. However, what many people don't seem to understand is that Obama might generate a crisis, or act upon some existing crisis, and declare martial law prior to November 2012. This could result in the elections being either cancelled or postponed. We need to have him removed from office as soon as possible.
I agree. Also, Obama will very likely try to steal the election by using widespread voter fraud. We may not even be able to vote him out of office in 2012.
I have been in contact with some very intelligent people who also want to have Obama removed from office, but they want to keep things simple and do not want to use his fraudulent Hawaiian birth certificate to do this. They say that any reference to Obama's birthplace is just a diversion. They correctly reference the 1875 Supreme Court case, Minor vs. Happersett, and say that it does not matter where Obama was born. They say that the only thing that matters is that Obama's father was not an American citizen when his son was born. This means that Obama is not a natural-born citizen, which is required for the office of president by our Constitution. They say that this fact alone is enough to make Obama an illegal president, and to keep him off the ballot.
That argument is actually true, but it dangerously oversimplifies the matter. The requirements for natural-born citizen also include that the person be born in the country. Furthermore, I think a large fraction of the American people will not understand or accept the requirement that both of the future president's parents be American citizens at the time of his or her birth.
This lack of understanding and acceptance regarding just one aspect of Obama's ineligibility could possibly result in unnecessarily widespread civil unrest and violence. However, the people can easily understand and accept the fact that, if Obama was born in Kenya, he is an illegal president.
Another problem with the argument stating that it doesn't matter where Obama was born is the fact that the Republican and Democratic members of Congress all knew, before the 2008 election, that Obama's father was not an American citizen when his son was born. Obama also publicly admitted this fact about his father before the 2008 election. It would be very embarrassing for all these members of Congress to be forced to admit that they did not understand the constitutional requirements for the office of president.
That is a good point. It would be much better to allow Congress, in order to save face, to simply say, "We did not know he was born in Kenya. He said he was born in Hawaii. He lied. If we had known he was born in Kenya, we would never have allowed him to be a candidate for president. He has since authorized release of a fraudulent Hawaiian birth certificate, and that is a felony. We, as responsible members of Congress, now agree that Obama must be removed from office or, at least, kept off the 2012 ballot."
There is another potential problem with people relying only on the "his father was not an American citizen" argument to keep Obama off the ballot, or remove him from office. Some patriots believe that our Supreme Court has actually been compromised. If so, the Supreme Court cannot be relied upon to interpret Minor vs. Happersett correctly. This may let Obama off the hook regarding his eligibility, and also establish a horrible new precedent, requiring much less stringent requirements for the office. Leaving this serious matter in the hands of just a few, possibly compromised, Supreme Court justices, at the federal level, is just too risky.
That is an interesting and scary scenario. I think it would be much better, and safer, to also have criminal charges brought against Obama at the county or state level. These charges could be made either previously to, or simultaneously with, the charge that his father was not an American citizen at the time of his son's birth. For example, charges involving Obama's release of a fraudulent Hawaiian birth certificate or his fraudulent use of a social security number could be employed. This would be much safer than relying entirely on the Supreme Court to decide whether Obama is eligible to be president or not, based solely on his father's lack of American citizenship on August 4, 1961.
Exactly. I like it. I guess we could call this a balanced approach to safely ensure that justice is done. We can use Obama's authentic Kenyan birth certificate as a powerful tool to keep the pressure on Congress and other authorities to ensure that a complete investigation regarding Obama is conducted.
We can certainly agree on that. Americans can be counted upon, once they really understand a problem, to get the correction process accomplished, regardless of the cost or consequences. Obama needs to be removed from office as soon as possible. At the very least, he needs to be kept off the ballot for the 2012 elections. We will just have to utilize the National Guard and our local and state law enforcement agencies to deal with any ensuing violence, if it does occur.
Well stated. I hope we can get together again soon, to celebrate, after Obama has been removed from office.
Once we get this crisis behind us, we and many other American patriots can concentrate our efforts on ensuring that the American people are educated regarding the complete and accurate meaning of the term natural-born citizen.